Captain America stands as one of the most defining figures in modern superhero lore, embodying ideals of honor, integrity, and resilience that have resonated across generations. In today's discussion, we delve deep into the multi-layered narrative of Captain America, examining both his origins in classic comic books and his evolution into a complex symbol within contemporary media. Our analysis is rooted in precise historical context, rigorous technical details, and data-driven insights that appeal to the expert-level audience well-versed in the intricacies of comic history and modern cinematic adaptations. Throughout this script, viewers will encounter thorough examinations of the character's genesis during a time of global upheaval, as well as critical evaluations of narrative adaptations and thematic developments over time. We will explore how historical events influenced his creation and how technological advancements in storytelling have shaped his visual and thematic representation. By integrating statistical analysis of comic book sales, film performance metrics, and audience engagement data, this presentation offers a unique perspective that combines cultural critique with quantitative research. This comprehensive discourse aims to bridge traditional comic analysis with innovative approaches, presenting a synthesis of fact-based assessments and artistic interpretations. Each segment has been carefully structured to deliver insights that are both academically robust and engaging for those familiar with the deeper layers of narrative construction. As you follow along, expect to uncover subtle nuances and advanced technical interpretations that enrich our understanding of Captain America, ultimately demonstrating how a fictional character can reflect real-world socio-political dynamics and evolving storytelling paradigms. Join us as we methodically unravel the layers of this iconic figure, setting a benchmark for future analysis in the realm of superhero studies. Captain America was born from the confluence of wartime sentiment and innovative comic artistry during the early 1940s, reflecting America's collective aspirations during World War II. Conceived by writer Joe Simon and artist Jack Kirby, the character emerged at a moment when the United States was mobilizing its cultural and military strength. His creation was both a response to and a symbol of the national fight against tyranny, with his iconic shield representing defense against the overwhelming forces of oppression. The initial narrative positioned Captain America as a super soldier whose physical prowess and moral fortitude were enhanced by a groundbreaking serum. This serum was not merely a plot device. It heralded an era of scientific curiosity where experimental medicine and fictional technology converged. Early comic issues routinely highlighted the character's enhanced agility, strength, and resilience, establishing a new paradigm for the superhero genre. As the decades progressed, Captain America's origin underwent several refinements and reinterpretations. The Cold War era witnessed a shift in his narrative, incorporating more nuanced perspectives on authority, patriotism, and individual liberty. Detailed archival research and historical data illustrate a fascinating trend. Public reception to the character mirrored evolving national ideologies. Sales figures from the Golden Age period, when some issues sold over 500,000 copies per issue, attest to the character's immediate cultural impact. Academic studies and meticulous statistical analyses have since confirmed that Captain America's evolution is intricately connected to broader geopolitical developments. From his role in World War II narratives to his later involvement in complex storylines reflecting civil rights and global politics, his history is a rich tapestry of both myth and measurable influence. This thorough examination uncovers the correlation between his fictional battles and real-world historical milestones, making Captain America not merely a superhero, but a dynamic figure shaped by and shaping the historical narrative. Captain America's journey through the comic book medium is marked by a series of pivotal storylines that have continually redefined his character. The evolution of his narrative is interwoven with advances in artistic styles and editorial strategies. Early issues focused on idealized warfare narratives, yet later arcs introduced complex moral dilemmas and socioeconomic commentaries. Statistical reviews indicate that key issues, such as the introduction of modern costume redesign and narrative retcons, corresponded with upswings in readership numbers. Some issues reported readership increases of over 30% following major storyline shifts. Advanced narrative techniques, including non-linear storytelling and metafictional elements, began appearing in story arcs from the late 1980s onward, highlighting the character's adaptability. Technical analyses also document the progression from hand-drawn illustrations to digital inking processes, which have contributed to more dynamic visual storytelling. Deep dives into archival materials emphasize the influence of prominent artists whose modern reinterpretations introduced new color palettes, refined line work, and experimental panel structures. Captain America's journey from the pages of comic books to the expansive universe of Marvel films offers a multifaceted case study in character adaptation and media convergence. His cinematic portrayal required a rigorous integration of comic lore with advanced filmic technologies and narrative structures that satisfy both purist audiences and mainstream viewers. The transition involved meticulous script adjustments, state-of-the-art visual effects, and choreographed action sequences that collectively reimagined the fictional hero in a modern context. Technical production reports reveal that special effects budgets for key scenes exceeded $20 million, underscoring the high stakes in achieving visual authenticity. In-depth analyses of film sequences show that every battle and strategic confrontation was supported by precise, data-informed choreography and computer-generated imagery enhancements. The evaluation of box office metrics indicates that even minor deviations from character consistency could affect opening weekend revenues by substantial percentages. A technical breakdown of filming methodologies illustrates that the integration of motion capture simulations and practical stunt work created detailed action sequences that balanced realism with dramatic flair. Comparative studies between sequential film releases attest that the evolution in narrative complexity has paralleled advances in cinematic technology, from analog to digital projection systems. The visual elements associated with Captain America are richly imbued with symbolic significance and technological innovation. Central to his iconography is the Star-Spangled Shield, a meticulously designed emblem that serves both as a defensive tool and as a metaphor for resilience. Beyond the shield, Captain America's costume incorporates a palette of red, white, and blue that resonates with national identity and historical significance. High-resolution scans of original comic panels show that the precise color gradients have been chosen for their psychological effects, reinforcing perceptions of bravery and sacrifice. Captain America's influence extends far beyond the confines of comic books and blockbuster films, permeating cultural, political, and academic discourse. His image has been appropriated as a symbol of national identity, often evoked in debates ranging from civil rights to international diplomacy. Historical analyses indicate that during periods of national crisis, references to his character surge in public communications, signifying a collective desire for stability and moral fortitude. Empirical data from social media trends and archival interviews demonstrate that his legacy is continually reinterpreted to reflect prevailing societal values. In summary, the evolution and enduring legacy of Captain America encapsulate a remarkable synthesis of historical, technical, and cultural dimensions. Our rigorous exploration has detailed how a character conceived in the tempest of World War II has transformed through successive eras, integrating complex narrative revisions and cutting-edge technological advancements while remaining tethered to core patriotic ideals. Future prospects for the character hint at continued expansion into multidimensional storytelling, where emerging digital technologies and audience interactivity promise to further blur the lines between traditional narratives and immersive experiences. Detailed projections based on current market trends and audience data suggest that future cinematic installments may incorporate augmented reality components and real-time audience participation, setting new benchmarks for the superhero genre.